So, Tails Adventure for the Game Gear, it raises a very interesting question. Does a game need to be fun to be good?
Well, unlike Tails Sky Patrol, Tails Adventure is actually a video game.
It is. It's kind of a cool video game.
It is very interesting. You were mentioning a lot that this is an RPG or has RPG mechanics, and it appears that manifests itself in a persistent inventory.
And you level up, sort of.
You do?
Well, you get a Chaos Emerald, and then you have more life.
More life power, flying stuff.
At the same time, this is a very bad game. It's not a good game. I don't even know where to start with this game.
Yeah. Tails Adventure is a video game. You move left and right as
And
Tails.
up.
And up, because you can fly this time. You are not stuck flying, as you were in Tails Sky Patrol. And you are actually in control of your flight. And basically, you're at this island, and you're just chilling.
You are.
On the island. And then you go through the levels. And you expand your inventory of items and moves.
Yep.
And then eventually you get to the end. And then you win.
Eventually you get to the end. I didn't really get to the end, but that's a story for another day.
But there is a lot of emphasis on the inventory in this game, which is something you just kind of have to figure out. Because boy, did I get stuck on that third or fourth level or whatever, that second area.
What specifically are you talking about?
Like the little crammy hole you got to put the robot guy inside of.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
The freakish fetus-looking robot representation of Fox or Fox Tails. Is Fox a Sonic character?
No.
Okay. He's a fox.
There's Wolf. Is there Wolf?
I don't know.
What do you mean Fox?
Fox Tails. Tails is a fox, isn't he?
Is he? Oh no.
I
I have
assume.
no idea. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh no.
Is he like 9 tails, but he has 2 tails?
We're like 20 games into the series and we don't even know.
No, we don't.
He's a fox. We'll say he's the flying fox.
Mm-hmm.
He's got an airplane of all things, but not in this game.
That's
No.
no good.
He's got a submarine in this game.
He does have a submarine. Well, his little fetus fox turns into a submarine because they played Mario Land, right? For the Game Boy. And it's like, he's got a sub. We can do this.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to compartmentalize this game because it is so odd. It's a Metroidvania.
Oh yeah. I guess
Sorta.
so. Yeah.
But not in a fun way, let's say. Because in a Metroidvania, you would get a new power, and then you would use that new power to move forward. And in this game, you get a new power, and then you have to go out of the level, and then you have to go to his house. Occasionally, you have to go backwards through the entire level, right?
Yep.
In order to get out, because you only have 4 slots in your inventory, and then you go to his house, and then you swap one of those parts out for the part you just got in the hopes that that part will be useful in a level you go into, because if you get to the end of the level and you find out it's not useful, then you have to go out and then get the part you do need, and then hope that works.
Yeah. It's not the best system.
No, it's a good idea with a bad implementation, I would say.
Do you know what is implemented well though?
Hit me.
The animation on the item switch.
Yeah! It goes...
That animation's awesome.
It's like...
Maybe it's just because it's tiny, but they put a lot of frames of animation on that little thing.
Are you talking just the little tile flipping?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks awesome.
This game's good looking, huh?
Yeah,
For
surprisingly
a Game Gear game? It's like,
Yeah, not bad. And it plays like an actual video game. You run around and you throw bombs at bad guys.
Yeah, but I find that the movement is abysmal, I would say. It's like each platform occasionally will be an ice-covered platform, and you don't know when or how, and all of a sudden you just slide off the edge.
Yeah.
Maybe you try to fly and you just jump and die, or you try to jump and you fly and die, or so on.
What I found interesting is how much complexity there is in the movement.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot of like minutia in the movement. Whereas I feel like other Game Gear games we played, it's kind of just you're going or you're not going.
Right.
And here there's a bit more momentum.
Yeah.
But I noticed that when you're like on stairs, I think it is, or something like that, and you go to the ledge, Tails will like teeter off of it, but he'll turn the opposite direction so that you can't throw the bomb or you want to throw the bomb.
Yes.
That's annoying.
Yes. And his walk cycle is extremely slow and just goes, oh, 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 oh.
Yes.
But you can use one of your 4 item slots to run if you want.
You can. Yeah, boy, is the movement slow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Which is almost fine to me because it keeps me from screwing up more than I do already. I was very bad at this game.
I was too.
This is not a hard game, but it was for me.
Yeah, the incessantly looping music didn't help.
No. Yeah. Because then you kind of like the Sky Patrol music, and I was like,
I thought it was fine, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have issues with it.
Yeah, I feel like after about 5 seconds of playing this game, I just tuned out the music and didn't notice it anymore. But great story, great narrative. You got a character arc. Tails is a fox. He flies. And then at the end of the game, he builds a giant fox robot and it explodes and he goes, oopsie poopsie.
Yes, he does.
And then he starts Sonic 2 with no interstitial story, but he's different and he has a plane.
Yep.
And he knows Sonic.
Why do people care about the Sonic lore? Why?
Combat's bad.
Yeah.
I find. I like the character designs in this game though. They're kind of expressive and cartoony in a way I really like.
All the bosses are like birds or something?
Yeah, it's like a whole army of birds are taking over this island. I don't know. I like that it's not taking itself so seriously.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah, the life system's handled a little differently too, where you've got this ring counter and that's your life.
Right.
But you don't lose the rings when you get hit.
Right.
They just go away. They don't stay in the area, so you can't collect them back.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that, but yeah.
So it's the same,
right,
but different.
And there's not really rings, or are there? Because you get rings from killing things.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, that's the only way you can get them.
I think in the sub-level you can pick them up or something. But.
Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, it just kind of led me to being very cautious.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, it's a really slow-paced game. It's not like you're supposed to be reckless, but it's not super fun to just tiptoe your way through this game and throw bombs at things. And
yeah. But like you were saying, controlling isn't very good because flying can be very cumbersome.
Yeah.
And you can go not where you want to go most of the time.
Yeah, and they kind of set the levels up to be very punishing of you screwing up the flying.
They do, yeah. Or like just missing your jump.
Yeah.
They'll smack you right down into those spikes and those suckers take up like 5 rings of pop.
Right. And you only start out with like 10 rings, right?
Yeah, and you don't
That's
start
like
out
the
with
limit.
much.
It's kind of crazy. I don't know, there's something about it though where it feels like they actually had a vision for what they wanted this game to be in a way that the last couple haven't felt like to me.
Yeah.
What's up with this password system, by the way, though?
Oh my gosh. Can you leave the password screen? I couldn't figure out how to leave it without resetting.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I was like, I'm gonna check this out, and then it's like, any other strong thoughts on?
Nah,
Tails? No.
this is a game that lacks any strong thoughts on my end of things.
Okay, so Tails Sky Patrol is at the bottom. I feel like this is better than Tails Sky Patrol.
I absolutely agree.
Okay, I think this is better than Knuckles Chaotix. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
I think this is better than Sonic Drift. Do you agree?
Yes.
I think this is better than Sonic Pinball. Do you agree?
Yes.
I think this is better than Sonic Drift 2.
Yes.
Okay, Sonic Chaos.
Sonic Chaos? Oof.
That's where we're hitting some friction.
That's where it gets harder for me. That's
Okay.
where it gets harder for me. How do you feel about that?
I would put it above that.
Yeah, totally. I'd agree with that.
Okay. Mean Bean Machine.
This is
I had
kind
more
of
fun.
where I felt like this was going to sit somewhere around Mean Bean Machine.
Okay. Personally, I would put it above and below Star Fox Adventures.
Okay.
But I could see the argument for Mean Bean Machine because it's a much better game.
Yeah.
It's just for me,
a
it's
bad
it's a
version
copy.
of a good game.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I could go either way.
Okay. I liked Mean Bean Machine more than I liked this.
Okay.
Because it's
I'm
Puyo
fine.
Puyo.
Yeah, let's put it below Mean Bean Machine.
All right. That was an easy one.
is the Fang item in this game? If presumably, go with me here, I'm just asking questions, this takes place before whatever the game with Fang in it was called. Sonic Triple Trouble. Is that what it's called? Sonic Triple Trouble.
Yeah.
Sonic Triple Trouble. Why is there a Knuckles item? Knuckles wasn't present until Sonic 3. Are we to presume that Knuckles time traveled and put his icon there for Tails to collect?